Alright, here we go. Part 2. So we ended last time on Alec the Paladin. Alright, so next one is the next stage of my friend and his little alien orb thing. Didn't end up finishing it. Might go back and add a little bit more, but basically they've bonded, and he kind of tells him that he's causing cell degeneration. Um, so it's going to be kind of a funny thing where he like destroys them and then builds them back up, kind of thing. Right here, I just liked this drawing, so I kind of recreated it. I thought it was pretty cool, and I even made sure to put it's from Creature Box, so then that way I'm not trying to claim it as an original. I need to make sure I continue to do that. I love doing crossovers, and again, my Dragon Ball Z fix mixed with my DC fix. Vegeta Blue beating up on Superman. And again, just kind of continuing that on. A couple different things. Vegeta fighting Superman. A terrible, an awful Venom from memory. Didn't even finish it, as you can tell. Was going to do a whole background and everything, and then at that point I was just like, I need to move on. This is supposed to be Bizarro Superman. Again, kind of like the Venom thing, did it from memory, and it just did not turn out well. So this one didn't even end up getting shading. A couple of these, now that the books are done, I might go back through and kind of edit some of the worse drawings and kind of go back through. I don't know, I haven't decided. I kind of want to keep them just to kind of remember how terrible I can be. Next. All right, so here is kind of when I started getting into watercolor or using watercolor. I did a little series of different characters that you'll see in here from video games where basically I used pen, kind of drew them out, and then used watercolor to kind of practice just coloring in different ways, because I've never been never really been good at coloring, and it's something that I wanted to get better at. And I always enjoy using paint rather than color pencils, or as you can tell right here, I got some Prismacolors that I've been practicing with and taking my time a little bit more and trying to get that down. So, yeah, Junkrat. Here, if anyone can tell what it is, it's from Jet Set Radio Future, an old game I absolutely used to love to play. We'll see if anybody even knows what that is anymore. It was awesome. I really like this pose. I kind of came up with that on my own. So even Junkrat, I think I might have saw a pose like that. But for the most part, I think it's kind of original, maybe. But he's based on a character anyway, so it's not necessarily an original by any means. This guy's based on a character, but I definitely came up with the pose myself. A metal Sonic. I dig Sonic. Metal, I just think he's fun. I love mechs. I'm a big geek when it comes to like Gundams and stuff like that. So anytime there's like a robotic version of a character, I really like him. The alien from Destroy All Humans, I can't remember what his name is or even if he has one, but I just got that middle finger up there. He just, he's rude, he's killing people, and just kind of wanted to mess around with like an aura and his different telekinetic powers and stuff like that. Alright, so here I just wanted to sketch, didn't really know what, so I was trying some different poses, and a couple artists that I saw were using just different colors that weren't your normal traditional colors, I suppose, to sketch with. So on these, actually, I started off with highlighter, with the yellow highlighter, and then I went in and kind of in areas that I think shadows might be or that I think would look interesting, kind of added in those pink shadows using pink highlighter. And then just to top it off, I kind of went over at the very end and used black pen just to kind of outline everything. And I kind of enjoyed that, so I went a little bit further, did a little bit more detailed people. Again, trying to practice keeping people's faces the same, and even on the same page, completely different. I wanted him to look like angry, and somehow I like poofed it out there, but also using fat tip highlighters at the time. I tried to kind of stick with the lines that I made beforehand. So maybe, obviously supposed to be the same character, same outfits, but the faces not the same in any way. Something that I definitely need to still work on. Again, just using that same kind of technique, but going in and adding some hatching in here, adding that next color and then some other colors in the background. Something I really enjoy doing. It's not like finished fine art by any means, but as far as doodling goes, it's really fun. Something I really enjoy. This one I tried to take it the opposite way, so I've been using those yellows, pinks, and oranges. And here I wanted to go with the darker colors, the cool colors. And it was supposed to be kind of like a zombie coming out at like this weird nighttime with the sun. I don't know. But then all I can see now is my clouds up here kind of look like clown hair coming off of him. And it turned out not how I wanted it to at all. Again, just kind of practicing form. Again, terrible at female faces. They always look very manly. Even my female bodies tend to look a little bit more buff. Since I got so used to drawing Dragon Ball Z when I was younger, I would draw those muscular anime arms and everything, and my female shoulders, like you can definitely see here, and this one, tend to be a little bit more muscular. So something I definitely need to work on. A pose that I just thought was kind of interesting. All these poses I kind of just saw somewhere, whether it was in or Pinterest or some other place, and yeah, I just thought it was interesting and almost like he just got done with a big punch, but it's also, I don't know. To me, in my mind, a really goofy one is almost like he's like rave dancing really hard. Like I don't know, it's just kind of odd. Again, another kind of odd pose. Not sure what I was going for with this one. Can't remember if I got this one off something. Surely I did. But it might be original. Who knows? These I wanted to block in just quick shapes. Do it as fast as I can. Get those different forms down. And then we just went over it with a quick outline. This was just a fun little study that I liked. I might do a couple more of these just to kind of get general body shapes down and just kind of practice it loosely rather than taking the time and doing the nice outline and erasing. And I don't know, it was really fun. This was a Batman that I tried to do kind of the same way and build up, and it turned out awful. So I did I tried to cross it out, and my Sharpie, my king size Sharpie that I used, was like dead on this first one. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do some sparse lines, and in the end it's interesting to look at. It's kind of cool. You can kind of tell it's Batman, but it just turned out terrible. I was trying to make him going with his grappling hook, and it turned out awful. This one was fun. I did again use my Sharpies, and on this paper Sharpies just get dried out so quickly. But did a black background, and then this is actually all like whiteout that I tried to just use a little brush or one of the little like stamper whiteouts, and did all this texture. And this is supposed to be like a little attempt at my wife's dog Teddy, or our dog Teddy, but yeah. So not super successful at being him, but it was kind of fun to use that whiteout as a texture, because it has a nice little texture to it that obviously you guys can't see as well as I can feel, but yep. This one I didn't know what to draw, and a couple summers ago I started a new job where and my wife went back home for the summer to her parents to work at this old theater that she used to work at, actually where we met, and I was just missing her, so I doodled that up real quick and sent it to her, and I put myself in this shirt because this shirt, she absolutely hates this shirt. She always makes fun of me and calls me Ernie. Yeah, so that was supposed to be a goofy little thing that I sent to her. And this is where we will end. So this one is by far one of my favorite sketches in this sketchbook. I really like the soft pink or like almost magenta that I kind of have here. And I like her wild, crazy hair. And it almost, again, is kind of difficult to tell whether it's a guy or a girl. I have that issue, and it's not something I'm trying to do. It just, it kind of ends up that way. So we'll end with this one, and we'll pick back up. I'll have two more parts, I believe. But yeah, keep your eyes open and watch out for them. And you know, like I said, they are not the best sketches, but you got to show even your worst stuff, because if fans like you and want to see your progression, they got to see even the worst. And also, it's just kind of nice to let people who maybe aren't the best artists see that, you know not every drawing somebody who that can draw or is an artist draws is great. There is bad stuff in there, and also they learn and they've progressed, and it's something that you have to learn as a skill. So yep, that's where we'll end, and keep an eye out for the next one. All right, bye.